Hi everybody, George back with another video. First one got pulled, played a minute of music, most annoying. So I'll have another attempt at this. Got 8 albums in the last week or so. Not playing any music. So the first, I took had some singles lying there, metal singles that my brother was into, he gave me, and I'd never played them. They were lying in a cupboard, and thought I'd take them round to the local record shop. I asked if I could have this in return. I said no problem, probably done myself. There was a few picture discs in there. But anyway, it's Pat Metheny, New Chataku, don't know, Mexican. Didn't answer that. Pat Metheny's 4th album on ECM, just a solo guitar album. Quite unusual. You would have thought it was maybe his first LP, so first release, being a solo album. But no, it's a 4th album. Pat plays electric 6 and 12 string guitars, acoustic guitar, 15 string harp guitar, an electric bass. 8 tracks, recorded in 1979. Fantastic album. If you like Leo Kutke or Michael Hedges with the harp guitar, really good, right up my street. He's had this in for a couple of weeks, and thankfully it hadn't sold, so I think he's got a couple of other ECM albums in there that I'll try and get in the coming month or so. Pat Metheny, fantastic acoustic guitars. Next off, we're filling a wee gap, and it's actually my last Tone Poet to get. Quite hard to get now, the prices are up. I mean, most Tone Poets, or some of them, are getting re-released. They all will get re-released. I thought I was going to have to hang on. Somebody put this on eBay last week. Duke Pearson, The Phantom, featuring Bobbi Hutchinson on vibes. Not in the best of conditions, considering it was only released 30th of November last year. Don't know what he was playing it on. He sold it as more or less a new album, like a 10-year-old album. Need to clean it to see if it comes up. He gave me £10 back after I complained. There's 6 tracks on this. 4 by Duke Pearson. I say it was recorded in 1968. 2 different sessions. So I have quite a big band on this. We also have Jerry Dodgson on flute and alto flute, which plays a big part on the album. It's beautiful. Duke Pearson obviously on piano, Sam Brown guitar, Al Gaffa guitar, Bob Cranshaw bass, Mickey Rooker drums, Victor Pantojo conga, and Potato Valdez conga also. So your usual 6 tracks. So it's quite a Brazilian feel on this. It's really cooking. Fantastic album. Great one to the catalogue, and finish off my Tone Poets backlog. Quite a nice album. So the next 6 are Blue Note 80s series, and my shop's had quite a few of them in. I've been picking them off. I think I'm only the jazz buyer in East Lothian. So the Blue Note 80 series ran from March 2019 to June 2020. So there was about 3 albums released a month. A couple of months, nothing released. So there was 37 albums released in that time. I have most of them. I'll be getting 35. I've got 2 are have been done by Analog Productions. So, I've got 6 here. The first one is Art Blakey, Indestructible. Fantastic cover. 4193, recorded in 1963. Yep. We have Lee Morgan trumpet, Curtis Fuller on trombone, who I think just died last week. Wayne Shorter tenor sax, Cedar Walton piano, Reginald Workman bass, and Art Blakey obviously on drums. Fantastic album. I think there's maybe about 2 Curtis Fuller tracks, one written by Lee Morgan and one by Wayne Shorter. Fantastic album. Captain Blakey drives them so well. Fantastic album. Now my theory is on these Blue Note series, 80s series, is I don't think they will be re-released. Don't think they've got the time to do it. Re-releasing Tone Poets and probably the classic series, releasing them and re-releasing them. So I think these will take a back seat in ever getting re-released. So hence my decision just to buy the rest of the series. I think my shop has 4 more, and maybe there's another 8 I'll have to try and get. So next one off we have Dexter Gordon, A Swingin' Affair from 1964. Fantastic album. Quartet, love the quartet. Dexter Gordon tenor sax, Sonny Clark piano, Butch Warren on bass, and Billy Higgins on drums. 4133. And you're in the nightclub with this. Turn the lights down. The band are just cooking. Can't go wrong. 19 or 20 pounds. All analog recordings. Fill your boots. Next off we have Freddy Hubbard, Open Sesame from 1960. Another fantastic album. On here we've got Freddie Hubbard trumpets, Tina Brooks tenor sax, McCoy Tyner piano, Sam Jones bass and Clifford Jarvis drums. 6 tracks, 40/40. Yeah, a couple of numbers by Tina Brooks. Freddie Hubbard, Open Sesame, you can't go wrong. Next off, Jimmy Smith from 1957. It's a trio. Blue Note 1585, Volume 1, Groovin' at Smalls Paradise. Jimmy Smith. This is a live cut trio with Jimmy Smith organ, Eddie McFadden guitar, and Donald Bailey drums. 4 tracks, includes My Funny Valentine, and I think 1 Jimmy Smith track. Fantastic album, great sound. Eddie McFadden, fantastic on guitar. I will eventually get rid of this crap and put them in proper outer sleeves. Yeah, fantastic album. Jimmy Smith. Next off we have Bobbi Humphrey, Blacks and Blues. This was released in 1973. It's Bobby's 3rd album, obviously a flute player. And Bobby went on to record right through the 80s and I think the 90s. She looks a wee bit like, what's her name? Oh, forgot her name. Anyway, fantastic album. Quite a band on this. I'll not go through it all. But it's really cooking, really funky album. Fender Rhodes, drums, congas, cooking. Yeah, released in 1974, recorded in 1973, and now they're 70s, can't see that, 70s Blue Note label. Really enjoyable album, nice change, mix it up a wee bit. Bobbi Humphrey from 1973 and Blue Note 80s. And last but not least, we have John Scofield, Hand Jive. This is from 1993, which would have been a CD. I think this is the first time it's been released on vinyl. Double album. Now John Scofield just released a double LP on Tone Poet with Pat Metheny a couple of months ago. This is another double LP, non-gatefold. John Scofield plays, he sounds a wee bit like, who does he sound like? Well, don't know. Jazz guitarist. Who am I trying to think of? Anyway, can't remember. Anyway, John Scofield, double album, Hand Jive, jazz guitarist, just a 4-piece on this, I think. There's tenor sax, piano, bass, drums and percussion. So there's 6 of them actually. Again, nice wee change in Blue Note. I mean, this will be a digital release, digital recording, digital master, I'm guessing. DDA. John Scofield, brilliant cover. Okay, VC. Not around next weekend as I'm away golfing up the Highlands, but I shall nip in a video here or there where I can. So have a good weekend. The rest of it, see you next week. Bye then.